What's up? I know I'm late. I'm sorry. I was setting things up and um we about to get started. I'm gonna light this candle first because I'm doing fire first. Turn up the volume a little bit. So this is basically a mid-monthly tarot reading. You can basically say it's from now until the very end of the month. I'm not sure if this month is 30 days or 31 days. It's 30 days. So yeah, from now until September 30th, you can apply this reading. I don't know why I'm doing this because I don't know how to light matches that well. I'm gonna take a chance. Let me see if that works. Nah. Psych. Gonna have to use this. Damn, yo. I think I'm gonna have to get an incense. I need like those long matches, yo. Yo, I really can't light this, yo. Like, I think I'm gonna have to get an incense because damn, yo, I want to light this to tap into the fire energies. Hold down the fort, sis. Hold down the fort. I'm about to get an incense. All right. I'm sorry. But we got that lavender right here. Feel me? Don't judge me. We got some unikite for that earth element. You hear that air conditioning and the fan and all that stuff. That's the air. And then I got some water for that water element. You feel me? So we good. We good. We tapping into the vibrations. All right. Oh, shit. Word. Come on, light it up. All right, cool. That sacral chakra candle. Feel me? Oh, snap. You can't really see because it's so bright. But yeah, it's lit. We lit. Well. All right. So we feel that we good. Tight. And all that good stuff. I get the pillows for my we chilling. All right. We say single Moses raise the frequency. Nah, we ain't got no time for no singing bowls. Sis. Next time I'll do the singing bowl or something to go back upstairs. But just we'll do. You should do your hums. You remember that? All right, so I'm gonna be using that traditional Rider-Waite tarot today with a little bit of a modern twist. You feel me? Mandalas on the front. Traditional though. All right. I'm going to start with fire signs, all right? So, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This for you. I know I'm doing a lot right now, but that's my life. You know what I'm saying? I got to blend things together. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm going to be starting with the zodiac sign of Aries, okay? This is Aries. So, let's X out of tabs and stuff. All right. For the zodiac sign of Aries, Spirit, please provide me some insight as to what is going to be manifesting for the zodiac sign of Aries. What's going to be going on from now until September 30th? What's going to be going on for Aries? What's going to be going on? I am going to tilt the camera, all right, so we can see the cards. Yeah, y'all should be able to see the cards. All right. Damn, yo, why they gotta expose the cords like that? There you go. All right, Aries, September 30th. From now until September 30th, what's gonna be manifesting? Aries. Okay. You got the Four of Wands, all right? So it looks like you could be having some sort of event or, let's see, Tower card. All right, so it looks like there could be a disruption at this event, okay? That may occur within this time frame, some sort of disruption, okay? Let's see. So you could be having a showcase or an event or a broadcast or something, and there could be a disruption. All right, you got yourself the Knight of Swords. So there could be, it looks like you're at an event and somebody comes. Okay, so you got this Justice card in reverse. I don't really read reversals, but in this case. All right, so let me just push this back a little bit because I'm going to be doing this first. This is just a general, okay? So this is the general for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, or Aries Rising. The first card you received is this Four of Wands. So it looks like there could be some sort of showcase, some sort of event or a small party or gathering, or maybe even a small wedding or something, some sort of small ceremony, but anything that you're showing, like a showcase or anything like that. And it looks like there's some sort of tower event that is going to be coming in while the event is happening. So it could just mean that there's some sort of disruption or something that was already planned for this event. It doesn't really hold up to what the expectations were. And it looks like the reason for this is because somebody may come in with some sort of communication that's quite shocking. So there could be some sort of shocking communication, all right, that comes in. A person comes to deliver news, all right? And whatever news is being delivered, it's like it's not the most comfortable, and it may be something to do with some sort of imbalance or injustice. So somebody's coming to deliver some news where some lying or deceit might have been done. Okay. This could have to do with a relationship, a partnership, or this could have to do with, again, some sort of showcase or an event or a ceremony. Okay. So that's the general. Now we're going to dive a little bit deeper. Okay. And we're going to actually see like what's going to be going on with Aries work life. Okay. What's going to be going on in the work life of Aries. And for the general, this could be like an ongoing thing. Okay, this could be something, because this is from now until the 30th. So this could be something that's ongoing where you're trying to present something. This card just came out. All right, this is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, but what I'm saying is for the generals, this could be something that's ongoing rather than just like one thing. Okay, so this card came out again, the Four of Wands. All right, so it looks like there could be something where you could be waiting on some sort of growth as it relates to your events or as it relates to your event, like you're waiting for the growth, you're waiting to reap more harvest, in other words, as it relates to these events. Okay, so let's see what's going on. So this would be in your work life. So if for work, if you do some sort of let's say that you have like a yoga class or something like that, and you could be just like waiting for more people to sign up for the yoga class or something, or it could be as simple as you're just waiting to receive pay from some sort of broadcast or for some sort of event. Okay, so it looks like you got the Nine of Cups. Let's see what else. It looks like you have a lot of high hopes, all right, with that Nine of Cups, and then the Queen of Swords. So yeah, as I was saying, it looks like you're waiting to harvest the stuff that you've grown, and it could be taking a long time. There's a need for patience in your work life. There's a need for patience if things are going to be more successful, okay? Things are going to grow on a smaller scale because that's the way life works. Life works like in growth through simplicity. Things grow slowly. They shouldn't grow so rapidly. So you have to be patient is what I'm seeing for the zodiac sign of Aries. This person, they keep growing their different plants and they're slowly waiting for everything to blossom. So you have to work on things in a slow manner and be patient and provide details and all that stuff in order for it to grow to something better. But a lot of times these four cards, like Four of Wands in this case, they have to do with fronts too. A lot of the times, like a lot of people will say when they pull this card, like, "Oh, this is the fake marriage or the fake business or the fake relationship or something like that," because there's always like it's like almost like you see these nice things, but it seems like behind it is like disappointment. Like, oh damn, that's all. Like it's really not all of what it seems, basically. Here is a person who has really high hopes, okay? With the Nine of Cups, Aries, it looks like you have the confidence. You have the confidence regardless if you're not receiving exactly what you want, like you're still in a period of waiting for such a long time. It looks like you still are able to have a lot of confidence. But the Queen of Swords is here too. So this could be a person who could be delivering some sort of information to you, okay? But I'm also seeing that this could be a person that you have a lot of emotions and feelings for, and like you hope for it to be this way, but it's just not growing that way. But this is a work related reading, so this could be somebody that you work with, like a boss figure, okay? But it does look like somebody you have a lot of emotions and feelings for. But I'm also seeing is like a person who may I'm gonna say it, I'm sorry, a person who may they could be like a boss or a manager, but it looks like their judgment is not the best because of what they partake in. Okay, and you see the cups here, so you put two and two together there. So that looks like that could be another situation as well. So keep that in mind, and this could be directly affecting your work life. I think this card was first in front, so that's pretty much what I see for your work life. Other than that, like I'm seeing mostly positivity. Like as long as you're patient and you plant those proper seeds, wait for it to grow and like keep nurturing it. And you can possibly build something beautiful, but it's just that if you want the real, okay, if you want the real pentacles, then you're gonna have to work for it. Or else it's just gonna be fake. Like all right, so then let's see what's going on with your love life, Aries. So this is for the zodiac sign of Aries. This is another spread for their love life. What is going on with the love life for the zodiac sign of Aries from now until September 30th for Aries? Love life now until September 30th. This card fell out, but like it was while I was shuffling. That's the Seven of Swords. Um, Sneaky communication usually is what that card means. All right, love life, what's up? Love life, what's up, spirit? All right, this card I want to flip out. It's a Page of Wands. Okay. So it looks like there could be some new opportunities in your love life. You could have an offer from a younger person, a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo individual. All right, you got that Wheel of Fortune in Aries. So this seems to be something that's good. It's in your favor. Okay. Starting a new journey or a new path with a person, it may be a good idea to do because it seems like you're going to be lucky. You could be, oops, all these cards fell out, so I'm not using it. You could be setting some sort of plans in motion is what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, I forgot I have this. You could be setting some sort of plans in motion at this time with this new person. Damn, it's backwards for y'all. I don't know. You could be setting some sort of plans in motion with this new person over here, this page person. Oh my gosh. Your love life probably messy. Let me stop. No offense to Aries. I'm just joking now. That's just me shuffling the cards too fast. All right. All right, so you got the Five of Pentacles over here. So, what? That's so bad. That's so weird. But yeah, it looks like, you could feel at a distance from this person. I almost see this as like a compass, like you're almost trying to get directions towards something. You know what I'm saying? But it does look like it looks like you're on a journey right now in your love life. You could just be keeping your options open, and it's almost like a young person newly dating. Okay, you got this Hermit card. So it looks like there's a lot for you to learn, like when it comes to love. So you could be, to be honest, the pages always represent immature energy. So when it comes to your love life, Aries, this is kind of like an Aries card. It looks like you need growth in that area, and you could be going on that journey for growth right now as it relates to your love life. So you could be learning a lot right now. You know what I'm saying? You do have some really good opportunities coming to you with this Wheel of Fortune. The thing is that hopefully you put in good karma in the past in order to receive this beneficial opportunity, or this opportunity may not be the best. Okay, because this is just a karma card. It just means that the wheel is turning. People say the wheel is turning in your favor. Okay, if you want to see it that way, that's fine. In your favor, though, just means that it's turning in favor of what you've done karmically. So just keep that in mind. But it looks like, you do have a lot of opportunities is what I'm seeing. The other thing I'm seeing is that money could be a concern as it relates to this Five of Pentacles here that you've received. This usually has to do with feeling left out in the cold. So either you feel left out in the cold security wise, aka you may not have the proper resources right now, or there could be an issue with your home life if you're living in an apartment, a condo, or a house, wherever it be. It may not be in the best state. There could be some sort of poverty associated with that energy. So because this card is a representation of poverty, as you can see, like it's two people, they look like they're homeless. And that's the thing with the Five of Pentacles, is a representation of feeling homeless in some way, whether it be that you're not working currently at this time. And this could be directly affecting your love life, since this is a love life spread right now. So a lot of times these are your escape artists too, like people that are just into different types of creativity and they prefer to do that for work. And then a lot of the time they don't make enough money. These are also your unconventional relationships. So the person that you may be in a relationship with, you guys may have an unconventional relationship, and that's why you're feeling left out in the cold. All right. And then you have this Hermit card over here. All right. And this Hermit card pretty much represents the need for you to go within. So this is connected with the energy of Virgo, which is Virgos, they're very intelligent people usually because they have no problem being by themselves and learning the truth about themselves rather than always getting, blocked off from other people. So they usually just gain the details of their own experiences and they're able to gain insight. So it looks like that's what you're going to be leading towards for like basically this month as it relates to your love life. So keep that in mind. Like you could just be it looks like you have a lot of good opportunities, but it's just that your situation currently, financially speaking, or the type of relationship that you're wanting, it's not it's not going to be best for you right now. Like, and so there's a need for you to kind of be single and look within. So that's what I'm pretty much seeing. Now, if it's not that, the second story that I have is that basically you would be in a relationship with someone who's going to help you to look within or something like that. All right, so that was the reading for Aries. Something's in my eye. That was a reading for Aries. So I'm gonna do Leo next. All right. Let's see. As a matter of fact, I'm about to just write this out so I can do timestamps later. 21. No, I was like 21, 20. Aries. I don't know when the other one started, but well, I obviously started no, because I went upstairs to get the damn incense. I'm trying to think when the Aries reading started, but I'm just gonna mark these and so I could do timestamps later. All right. So then this is Leo. And what is it? 22. All right, boom. Oh, Aries started at 5. Okay, cool. Thank you, Tia. All right. So this is going to be for the zodiac sign of Leo. All right. For the zodiac sign of Leo from now until September 30th. What's going to be manifesting for the zodiac sign of Leo? So what's going to be manifesting from now until September 30th? Manifesting from now until September 30th. Okay. All right, 3 of Wands, very good card. So it looks like you are hearing a response back from some sort of opportunity that you've been waiting for. All right. This could also be an opportunity to travel. All right. This could be a call from a job. You know what I'm saying? Any sort of opportunity. 7 of Wands, it looks like what you received here. So it looks like, a lot of action going on right now. It looks like, in the recent past, you've been going through a lot and you're just now recovering and you still have strength. You know what I'm saying? And all right. This is the 6 of Pentacles, but it's in its reverse position. So yeah, it looks like you just came out of a period of lack of charitability. I don't know if you lost your job or there wasn't enough resources, there wasn't enough money, and you were kind of on some every night I have to fight type of energy. And you've just been trying to get through it. And it looks like now an opportunity is finally coming towards your way. If it's not that, then you've been working literally towards an opportunity. You've been trying really hard to apply for a job or something like that, or to receive benefits or money. Okay. So you got this Ace of Wands here. So I'm seeing, if you're a Leo person who's been going through a lot of crap, and you've been just taking on a lot of challenges, and you're almost like kind of worn out at this flipping point. It looks like, there's going to be something good coming to you. Like, you do have an opportunity to regain your strength, because it looks like, because you've been working so hard, that it's like, it's coming back to you like 10 times more. You know what I'm saying? And now you have this assertiveness in this energy peak at this time, and then you're going to be able to like manifest these really good opportunities. So you're going to get like some sort of information or some sort of call back about something, and it's going to be able to bring on this new opportunity for you, is what I'm seeing. But this is only for Leos that have actually been working really hard. If you really haven't been doing much, then it's not going to be as beneficial. But that's what I'm seeing. Like, you've been going through it. You know what I'm saying? So now the universe is going to send you back some sort of blessings. So that's good. So that's for the general reading, and then I'm going to get into your work life specifically now. So for the zodiac sign of Leo, as it relates to your work life, what's going to be manifesting. So work life, pretty much that has to do with anything that you're doing on a day-to-day type of basis. So because in the sixth house, Virgo energy, that represents work, daily routine. You can even apply this to things you're working on, such as let's say you're on a diet, that's considered to be your work life, because it's something in which you're trying to progress. So keep that in mind also, because I have friends and stuff that don't work, like they're in school, so that's their work life. Their school life is considered to be their work. That was a really bad shuffle. My bad. If you have like a business, that's your work life. It's just like literally your daily diet, basically. So let's see what's going to be manifesting for the zodiac sign of Leo for their work life, day-to-day routine. Let's see, for the zodiac sign of Leo, work life, day-to-day routine. Let's manifest. Okay. So we got this 9 of Pentacles. It's in its reverse position. So there could be some sort of slow growth, all right? Some sort of slow ascension energy coming in for you. Okay, so you received this card again, the 7 of Wands. So again, it looks like you've just been really working at it. Like, you've been working really hard, and you've been taking on a lot of challenges. But it looks like, you're overcoming these challenges, but it's been like you've been doing this by yourself or something like that. I don't know. And if you haven't been doing it by yourself, it's a need for you to kind of go after these challenges independently, because this 9 of Pentacles is a very independent card. But it's reversed, so it could just mean that you kind of depend a little bit too much on external forces. So let's see. All right, so you got this Knight of Cups. So it looks like there could be a person coming towards your way to help you out with something. Let's see what's going on. Oops. All right, so this is a Tower card. All right, so when it comes to your work life, there could be some sort of abrupt news, because the Tower card's here. So this usually has to do with something, maybe with a home, something maybe with your home life or something. There could be something that is okay. So let's say you work someplace, okay? There could be somebody that comes in to disrupt that energy. And it looks like it could be a potential, either a younger person that's coming in, or a potential love interest that comes in. If anybody has somebody at work that they're interested in. Or there's some type of person who is an emotional person, and you find out some sort of information about their work, and this kind of like disrupts your ego, disrupts your foundation in some way. But in general, there just looks like I'm not gonna lie, the work life may not be the best right now, just because like this is reversed, and then it's like you're struggling to keep things together independently. You know what I'm saying? So for the zodiac sign of Leo, There might be a sudden change to your work life, so just be prepared for that. A sudden change. Okay. I'm actually get some clarifiers for this for Leo, just to see Spirit, what is this sudden change that's coming in? Spirit, what is this sudden change? Okay. Yeah, definitely a change. Like, this is the Two of Pentacles. So it looks like you're switching your something to do with your day-to-day habits in your work life. I'm also seeing that wherever you're working, there could be a budget issue. There could be an issue with the financial situation at your job, at your place of work. All right, so keep that in mind. But it looks like you're definitely switching your jobs. Now, in another case, it looks like this could be one of your jobs. So it looks like you may run a business completely by yourself, Leo. Okay. And if you run a business completely by yourself, and then in addition to that, let's say that you do a completely other job that's in some sort of institution, or you just work for somebody else or something, right? With this Tower card. All right. And you're trying to juggle both of these things. And it looks like you dropped the ball. Like, it just doesn't really, you can't balance working both jobs. It's just too much for you. I'm also seeing that somebody comes back in your workplace. So there could be somebody that you're literally like, you used to date them. They were a love interest. That would be this Knight of Cups person. They could be a water sign. They could be a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer individual. And they kind of come back at that job, and it's disruptive. And they end up switching things around that's outside of your favor. Like, it's not your preferences. You don't like the way that they're changing things. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for the work life for the zodiac sign of Leo. All right, so now I'm going to be doing the zodiac sign of Leo's love life. Wait, Tia, why did you say 5 minutes? What's up, Javier? Yo, chill. You a Leo now, Javier? I think your moon is in the 5th house, right? Don't you have a moon in the 5th house? I think. All right, so I have these new cards, yo, but it's like, I don't know. Whenever I get new cards, it's just weird shuffling. But the shuffle's good because the cards are real crisp, they're in that real good state. But it's just, I don't know. All right, let me tune back in. So Leo, this is going to be for your love life, all right? If you're a Leo, sun, moon, or rising, you can apply this reading to you or however you please. Some people use Venus too. I say sun, moon, or rising. You could do as ever you want. Does not matter. All right. Zodiac sign, Leo. Whatever resonates, Love life from now until September 30th, Spirit. What's going to be going on for the zodiac sign of Leo from now until September 30th? What's going on? All right, boom. This card wants to fall out. You got yourself the Lovers for your love reading. Check you out. Boom. This frequency of Gemini energy. There's a need to make a decision, possibly a commitment, as it relates to your love life, or there's potential to possibly commit with somebody in your love life, Leo. Ooh, check you out. Romancing. Oh, snap. Yeah, most definitely. Partnerships coming together over here with this Two of Wands card that fell out. Coming into new partnerships, working together, possibly taking a trip with a love interest. All right, you got this. That's 3 times, yo. 3 times you got the damn 7 of Wands. All right. So this time it's reversed though. So it looks like you could have been actually dating more than one person, or it just was a struggle to keep things together in your relationship. Um, but I'm seeing that you might have finally released something, okay, that was directly conflicting with your relationship with someone, and you're no longer entertaining it. You're no longer entertaining something or someone in your love life. Okay, so it looks like you received this Knight of Cups again. All right, so you could have been dating or you're interested in a water sign individual. Knight of Cups. This could be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a person who's quite mysterious. Okay. And a lot of people usually are into the Knight of Cups for some reason. They call them like what do they say, like the knight on whatever in shiny armor. But this could be a female or a male, doesn't matter. It's just like a person that's mysterious and people are interested in them usually. So then you got yourself the Lover's card. So this is a great card. There's a need to commit in your relationships because you could have an opportunity to literally make something real with somebody. You may be taking a trip, a vacation, or you could be literally just coming into a partnership with a person. Like maybe you two are going to be working on an endeavor together. All right. I'm also seeing that if you have been struggling in the past, it looks like this partnership is going to help take some weight off. Okay, you don't have to fight so much. I'm also seeing you could have let down some sort of opportunity at this time. No. The cards aren't floating, yo. I have them in between the creases in here. Yo, you play too much. It's just in between this crease in here. And then this Knight of Cups. This basically has to do with the this is the person that you could be interested in, okay, but I'm seeing that this person may not necessarily have emotions and feelings for you, but it's something that you would be coming into terms with definitely in this last what is it, like 2 3 weeks of, no, it's like 2 weeks of September. So you're going to be coming into clarity about your love life in particular as it relates to where you two stand, and you're going to figure out how to connect together and whatnot. If you've been dating more than one person, you're going to be now committed to one person, okay? And there's no more of a struggle to fight or anything. Like you're not going to be doing so much just to keep things together with this Seven of Wands that came out. You also may not be in the mood to take on challenges as it relates to your love life, okay, in the month of September. So, chill with the magic. I'm a Pisces, yo. You know me magical, so there ain't nothing I can do about that. I walk and people think that I'm flipping doing magic, and it's just like oh no, I'm just, what is it called? Like when you have a walking problem. I don't have it, but it's like literally I could be bow-legged or whatever, walking down the street, and people like, how'd she do that? Like I have an illness. Like it's like I don't have that though. I'm just literally giving an example of like how Pisces could be perceived sometimes. Like people think that their problems are magic, like they levitating, right? Okay, so I'm gonna be doing Sagittarius next, okay? I'm doing Sag next. Shout out to Tia for that levitating, because I'm actually going to be coming out with a song called Levitating. Well, I'm hiding it from y'all. I already have it, but I'm making a little bit of changes to it. Unintentional magic facts. I do it all the time, yo. Like I swear, even like the energy around me, it's like it stages it up for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was watching my other lives from a couple weeks ago to see how they resonated with me. Like my because I'm a Pisces, and I went back to Pisces reading and the Earth sign reading for my Virgo rising. And I'm like looking at certain parts and I'm like, wait, how did that happen? Like I'm like, I didn't do that, but sometimes what happened was the internet got jacked up in my favor. Like it was weird. I was like, I don't know how that even happened. But yeah, that's my life anyway. It happens even in my music too. Um, and sit aside, little does anybody probably know, I literally my voice cracked on one part and it came out cool and I left it. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it. Remember Tia? I think I told Tia about that. I was like, yo, my voice cracked, but it sounds like I'm laughing like in the middle of the song or something like that. But yeah, that type of stuff happens to me all the time. But enough about me, don't even matter, yo. We on to Sagittarius. All right, so zodiac sign is Sagittarius. Um, what is going to be going on for you, generally speaking, Sagittarius? You can apply this to your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, Sag. Sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. All right, so Sag, Jupiter energy. Jupiter. Sagittarius is always that steamy energy. It's like fire. It's like steamed up water. I always think of it that way because it's not really like fire. It's more like fuel, like gas and stuff. So that's Sagittarius. That gas lighting, but positive gaslighting if that's a thing. You know how people talk about like narcissists these days and they like have like all these terms like gaslighting and stuff, which is a real thing, but it's like, doesn't gaslighting sound like it's positive, but it's not apparently. So all right, you got to play it off smooth. All right, Sagittarius. I don't know why I have to do so much shuffles for you right now. All right, Sag. What's going on with you from now to the 30th, Sag? All right. Lover's card. All right, so it looks like you are, again, either coming into some sort of partnership or some sort of commitment, okay? All right, so you got yourself the 10 of Wands. So it looks like you've been in a relationship possibly that has been overbearing. All right, so you got yourself this 4 of Swords. There's a need for you to rest. All right, there's a need for you to rest. You're doing too much. I don't know if you're in a relationship where you're doing all the flipping work in the goddamn relationship and it's like keeping you up at night. You can't sleep and you feel sick. Now you're under the weather. Or you just very sad about love, like you're almost like overworking yourself because of some sort of relationship. Okay, the Emperor is the next card. Okay, this could be a boss figure. All right, this could be a boss figure. So it's either maybe somebody that you work with, or this is like a boss. So it looks like, you know, there's a boss or something like that that could be tired and now you're taking up all the flipping work at your job, or there's somebody who's about to retire, it looks like, or somebody's retiring. All right, and you are I'm seeing somebody retired from a relationship, but is that even a thing? Like, imagine, like, yo, I'm not, you know what, we've been together for 20 years, I'm retiring, like, I'm done with you. That'd be messed up. But nah, I'm just seeing that, you know, if you've been in some sort of work partnership, if there's 2 people that you could be working with, or if there's a relationship in which you feel like you're taking up most of the responsibilities, this is what is weighing on your mind at this time. It's weighing on your mind, and it looks like you are going to be able to come to a decision if you just like get some rest and just relax. Okay. I'm seeing that you're probably a boss, okay, at your job. Okay. You could be a boss, or you could be like an assistant manager, and the manager's not doing very well. So now you got to do all the flipping work, and you're kind of tired. All right, you could be dating a manager, or you could be, yeah, you could be the assistant manager dating a manager, or you could just be an employee. You could be dating the manager, because usually the emperor has to do with a manager, but like this is reversed. So I'm seeing that this manager, this boss figure, is not doing very well. They could be very sick. Yeah, they could be doing very sick. Now, it looks like you have to possibly depend on someone to take up some of the responsibilities while you recover, because you're kind of ill right now. But hopefully it's not going to be like a long period of time. Usually these cards, the Four of Swords, is really not always such a long period of time. Like, for example, Tia recently just went to do Reiki. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's all it is. Like, you just need to be laying down and cleansing your energy to recover. So a lot of times these cards, like, people just think it's like the worst thing, but not this. We all had this card pretty much in the first live that I did in September. We all pretty much had this damn card, and it was true. Like, I just needed rest. I had to go to sleep, and I was fine. Now, a lot of people are sick because they didn't listen. They didn't go. They didn't get rest. A lot of people are sick right now with like bronchitis or whatever it be, because they ain't listen. I told y'all need rest. So I'm just saying. But anyways, that's here or there. But for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, we're going to tap a little bit more into your love life. No, this is actually going to be your work life first, and then I'll jump right into your love life, all right? So Sagittarius, what's going to be going on in your work life from now until September 30th? Spirit, please provide me some insight as to what Sag is focused on. Well, not what you're focused on, but it is already subconsciously you are focused on whatever is going to be happening, or else it wouldn't have even happened. So what's going to be going on? Work life, work life, work life, work life. All right. Seven of Wands in its reverse position. Okay. This damn Seven of Wands come back out. Seven of Wands is not a terrible card, but it's just like a lot of times when people are in this Seven of Wands energy, it's like this energy where like you could be mad about something, right? But you still got the energy to do something else. So I always feel like it's like a rebound card. So then you just jump into something else. But because this dude got on two different flipping shoes. If you look, this dude got on one regular shoe and one boot. Like, what happened, boo boo? You didn't even check to see if your shoes are together. So keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're kind of rushing because you have the energy to jump into something else, but it's like you even look to see if you got both earrings on. You know what I'm saying? I do it sometimes, but I purposely do it. That's the difference. Like, I like purposely wear two different earrings just because like, I don't know why I do it. I just think it looks nice. That's just me. I'm special. All right. So Three of Wands. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. This is kind of similar to the Leo reading. So if you have like a Leo and Sagittarius energy in your chart, this is really connected to you. You got that Moon card. So it looks like, you could be rushing into an opportunity. You could be rushing into an opportunity. You are overcoming a lot of challenges, and You just kind of not see. It's almost like you're just forgetting certain things though. So kind of slow down a little bit, prepare for that, because you are in that vibration of just having a spirit and just jumping into things, but it's like, chill a little bit. All right, so with this moon card that popped out, right, there's insecurities that you're not seeing. All right, there's insecurities that you're not seeing, and this is disrupting the growth of what you hope to harvest. So you're planting things, which is very good. You seem to be a very responsible person. The Sagittarius is out there like, whoa, because Sagittarius, not saying they're not responsible, but they could be, they usually are responsible. They just could be quite all over the place, but usually it's with responsibility. But it just looks like whatever vibration you're in right now, you're kind of just wanting to escape and just do something new and get a new opportunity, because you're in this vibration, but it's in an upside down state. I don't really read reversals, but it just seems like you're rushing into something and you're not seeing what's really behind this situation. And this is disrupting the way that your work life is growing. So if you've been feeling like I'm waiting, nothing is happening the way that I want it, nothing is growing the way that I want it. Well, that's why, because you don't see what you're putting yourself into. So keep that in mind. With the moon card, there could be some health concerns going on. Okay, so keep that in mind if you may need to go see a doctor, because the moon card is connected to the things that we can't see in our insecurities. And insecurities a lot of times have to do with like health, because it's something that we're not secure, which would indicate illness. So keep that in mind too. I'm also seeing some sort of insecurity in your work in some way with this Seven of Wands. Seven of Pentacles, I'm sorry. But, with the Seven of Wands in the beginning, it's saying like you need to switch. You need to get into this vibration. You need to plant things and just wait. Just wait and let it grow and just keep nurturing it. So that's what I'm seeing for your work life. You have this good opportunity coming to you right here with this Three of Wands. But just make sure you're seeing what you're planting, like know what you're planting and stuff too. With that moon card always represents there's things happening behind the scenes. Like I remember when I first was learning tarot, that's what it flipping said in the book. It said there's things happening behind the scenes, and I was like always like, well, what's happening behind the scenes? And that's the point of tarot though. All right, so that's the fire signs, pretty much. That was the fire signs. So I'm going to jump into the earth signs, and I have Untitled for the earth signs pretty much. If you guys heard that weird spraying sound, that's that air freshener. It's like one of those automatic air fresheners. Whenever I'm down here, that thing scares me. But I got Untitled for the earth signs because gemstones are directly connected to the earth frequency, so I'll be able to tap right into that vibration. So this reading that I'm doing now, if you're a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, you could pretty much apply this reading to you, as long as it's your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, or whatever sign that you have in Taurus or Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo that you want to use for this reading, then so be it. You got Untitled too? Yeah, Untitled. I love Untitled. It's nice. I have this bracelet too that's Untitled. I don't know why. It was one of my favorite stones because it kind of just looks like it looks like a garden. So that's why I feel like it's really connected to earth, because it has like this green color, but I don't know if you guys can really see, but then there's these like pink specks in it. And it just reminds me of like love and abundance and like earthly garden plants and stuff. So like almost like grass and like flowers. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna proceed onto the reading. So this is gonna be for Taurus. I'm going to start with Taurus, all right? So this reading's for Taurus. You can apply this to your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. Spirit, what's going to be going on for Taurus from now until September 30th? What's going to be manifesting from now until September 30th? From now until September 30th. All right, so you got yourself the 10 of Pentacles, all right? It is in its reverse position, so there could be some sort of disruptions in the social life at work or some sort of disruptions in your home life in some way. A lot of times the 10 of Pentacles has to do with like that fake home life. Like I always apply it to like people that are like maybe fortunate in some way, but their life still is like kind of sucks. Like, you know, people was like, oh, yeah, I got all this money. Yeah, life is so great, but it's still like womp womp. Like your life is really not that great just because you have a bunch of money. So the next card is that 2 of Pentacles card right here. So it looks like it's hard to maintain security within your home right now, Taurus. For you, it looks like it's hard to maintain security within your home, and you could be struggling to keep the rent, or you could be struggling to pay the bills within the home. All right, you got yourself that Fool card. So it looks like, you know, for this general reading, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Damn, I forgot the timestamp. Hey, Mayra, what's up? Okay, so you got yourself Justice reversed. So, you know, it looks like be careful with an opportunity. I'm thinking that, you know, if you just decide to spend a bunch of money on something because you think it's going to be good for you, like you're just taking a chance, like screw it. Think twice about that, Taurus. But the other thing I'm seeing is you could be trying to get a loan. And if you do that, you may not be approved with this Justice card that came in reversed. And also you got this 2 of Pentacles reversed. So it looks like when it comes to money, okay, if you're trying to receive some sort of funds, right now is not the best time to ask, unfortunately, is what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing that there could be some sort of injustice, like within the home, whether it be that, you know, there's someone that's not, let's say you have a roommate, okay, and you're paying more money than your roommate, then that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be the focal point for the next couple weeks, is trying to implement that fairness within the home and the rent and who's paying what. Like, you know, if you're paying the electric and all this other crap and they're only paying like that, and it's just not fair. Why is the Fool card here, Spirit? Why is the Fool card here? Okay, so you got this Ace of Wands reversed. So it looks like you were trying to come into some sort of opportunity, but it looks like you could be, yeah, I'm seeing don't do that loan crap. Like there's a rejection energy that's coming towards your way, but I'm also seeing that there is an opportunity coming towards you. So whatever comes in first, don't take it, because it could be literally you didn't read the fine print or something like that. It could be because something else that's going to be more clear, all right, is going to, when it's upright, you know, it'll be more clear, but it looks like that's coming after. You know what I'm saying? That's coming after. I'm also seeing that your energy may not be at its peak right now, maybe a little bit more at a low point. So this is going to be disruptive towards your decision making skills. So just wait until your energy restores back. But that's what I'm seeing. You just may have to switch homes or something like that to something a little bit more cheap. You may be looking for a cheaper place to live because there's some sort of issues, it looks like, within the home. You know what I'm saying? With these two cards that came out, this 10 of Pentacles and this 2 of Pentacles. So you could be just trying to switch complexes or switch homes. And if you may need to make that decision ASAP, because it looks like somebody's trying to almost like file a report on you or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to end up being homeless, because the Fool card kind of is like connected to like not having anything. He just got this backpack and this like stick. So you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be like unless you want to be a nomad or whatever, like you're just like a traveler and stuff. So I'm not really sure, but let's see what's up. Let's get to your work life and see what's going on there so that we can understand the general reading a little bit better as well. All right, so in your work life, so what's going to be going on in the work life of Taurus? Sun, Moon, or Rising from now until September 30th, work life. Magician card, okay? So if you had more control in the beginning of the month in your work life, you may have to exchange that control, with someone else in order to have that compromisation. The Devil card. All right, so you could be holding on to something that's no longer going to be a benefit to you. Somebody could be, I'm gonna be honest, somebody could be careful with somebody around you that could be into the, like, I'm just say it straight up. I always try to make stuff sound nicer, but it could be somebody who's plotting against you and also could be saying negative things about you or doing like black magic or something. Because the only reason why I say that, because you have this Magician card reversed, and this would be particularly in your work life. So at the same time, this could be a boss, definitely, because a lot of times the devil is like supervisors and bosses. No offense, but it's just like, no offense to any supervisors and bosses, but it's just like anybody that like tells people what to do is connected to the frequency of like the devil, because it's like, it's basically like you're trying to control people, and the devil tries to do the same thing. So anyways, the Magician card here, this pretty much has to do with being able to control the elements. Now, if it was upright, this person is good at controlling the elements, which we all control the elements. That's good to do. And when you have this card, it's like you see how to do things and put things together. It's just coming natural at this time. But it's like right now, there's could be a boss figure, there could be somebody you're living with, there could be a relationship that, or an addiction that is causing like darkness. In other words, it's causing black magic for you. It's causing you to be in a bad state. So you may need to let go of some sort of addictions or bad habits that you may have, whether this be a friend, a relationship, or an actual substance. The next thing I'm seeing is that you have this King of Wands and this King of Pentacles. So It looks like this could be a relationship that you're in. So if you are a earth sign, which this is the Taurus reading, so Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and you're in a relationship with a King of Wands, Mayra, hey, I don't know if you're still on here, but basically I have consultations available on my website. If you look into other readings, and you drop down in the description, my website's on there and you can order yourself like a reading if you like. So basically this King of Wands person over here, okay, they could be the supplier of your habits is what I'm seeing. They could be the supplier of your bad habits, either directly or indirectly. So if you're not, addicted to something in particular, but for some reason there's like bad things happening to you, it looks like it's because of this fire sign person. They could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo person around you, and they could just be kind of motivating you directly or indirectly to do like bad things. This could be a coworker as well, okay? This could be a coworker, but it looks like, you have to be careful because this person is they appear to be very confident and they kind of tell you, oh yeah, you should do this, you should do that, and blah 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 blah. But they have very negative intent around them. They have negative intent around them. So be careful with that as it relates to work. Don't let them do that. They're trying to manipulate. The Magician card has to do with manipulation. That's control of the elements. So be careful with this person. I feel very negative energy around them, Taurus. All right, so I'm gonna jump into your love life and see what's going on there. All right, so love life for the zodiac sign of Taurus. What's going on in a love life for Taurus spirit? What's going on? No, a reading hobbyist. What the heck? She said a reading, bruh. And yes, she can have one. She just got to go on my website. All right, so for Taurus, you can apply this to your Taurus sun sign, your Taurus moon sign, or your Taurus rising. This is going to be for your love life. What's going on? All right, so first card received is this Queen of Pentacles, all right? So in your love life, you may just be struggling a little bit with your stability and your finances. Again, you receive this Devil card. There's someone around you that is not good for you. They have addictive tendencies. Your addictions are causing you to not have money and resources, okay? Or your Death card. All right, so it looks like you're transitioning into a completely new period in your life. Your life is trying to bring you on to these changes so that you can release, but you have to be willing to do it. Yes, Mayra, I'm doing Virgo next. All right, so you're in a huge transitionary period, which is great, Taurus, to be. Oh, damn, you got 3 major arcanas, yo. You got the Devil, you got the Death, and you have the Moon. Listen, tarot tells you about what's going on behind. So a lot of times these are people's problems. Keep that in mind. I may start doing oracle cards, which are more positive if that's what people prefer, but I don't sugarcoat shit. I tell you what's up. All right. So things aren't looking good. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You're struggling with your finances. All right. You look like you have addiction problems possibly, and there's a need to put endings to those problems. If this is not you, someone's around you and they have bad habits and they're messing up the financial situation in your love life. And this could be something that is keeping you in an emotionally insecure state. So that's what I'm pretty much seeing. It's pretty straightforward. All 3 readings came out pretty much where there's like an issue with finances, addictions, and bad habits, whether it be you and the people around you, or you or the people around you, and that's what's causing these issues. So you can bring transformation to the situation. This card represents endings and letting go of things in order to basically rebirth the self into a better circumstance. So keep that in mind. You have the ability to do that and wash away a lot of the insecurities that you're holding on to, because there's no need to hold on to those insecurities. You could just release them. So keep that in mind. All right. So yeah, Virgo is next. Virgo's next, Mayra. All right. So this is going to be for Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. And you can apply this to your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. Oops. Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. All right. Whoops. General reading for Virgo. All right. So you got yourself this Four of Swords reversed. So you could be coming out of a period of rest. Okay. If you were taking a lot of breaks, a lot of rest, and sleeping a little bit longer, it looks like that was kind of needed for you, and you could be recovering now. All right. So you got this Emperor card. So it looks like there could be a boss figure around you, and they may not be doing the best at this time. All right. They may not be doing the best. I'm also seeing there may be a need for you to be more confident in like controlling a circumstance. You may need to tap into that energy. You got yourself the Star card. All right. So that means that you could be coming into your hopes, wishes, and dreams at this time. All right, so you got yourself the Tower card reversed. So it looks like, you could have been in a period of rest. All right, you could have been in a period of rest, meditation. If not, this is a good time, this last couple weeks of the month to go and, meditate, go to a spa, anything that's going to help your body just completely relax. With this Emperor card in reversed, there could be an authority figure around you that may not be doing the best. Okay, if not, this just simply means that, you need to rest because you're a boss figure and you need to be in your best state in order to, serve your duties pretty much. But I'm seeing, there's a need to rest if you haven't, because you're coming into some sort of blessing here with this Star card. Your hopes, wishes, and dreams are manifesting, but it looks like it's kind of out of a bad situation. So it's like weird. It's one of those things where almost some sort of abrupt disruption that could be directly abrupt and disruptive to you may turn into a blessing with this Star card, is what I'm seeing. So there could be something that was about to almost go completely down, but it's like something came and like just saved the day, like with the Star card, like something came and helped to restore that energy. So also I'm seeing too, if like you could have been sick or someone around you could have been sick, you could find out that, okay, they're going to be okay for now. They're going to be okay for now. But it's still one of those things where there's still a possibility that you can almost say like a flare up, or there's still a possibility for what is it called when like remission? It's like things like that. Like there's still a possibility that the illness may resurface itself, but for now they're going to be fine, is what I'm seeing. So, and that could be you or about another person around you in your life. All right, so Virgo, I'm going to get more into your work life now. All right, so this is for Virgo, sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. Virgo, as it relates to your work life, what's going to be going on. Okay. So for your work life, you got yourself the Temperance card. All right, so this just means that there's a need to be more patient in your work life, and you need to be able to balance yourself a little bit better. So if you do some sort of spiritual work, especially with the Temperance card, then you need to make it more practical. Okay, so try to balance your more practical life with your more religious or spiritual side of life. Also, try to be more patient in your work life. And you also receive this Seven of Wands here. So this pretty much has to do with you taking on challenges and having the ability to take on challenges, but you may not be as oh, this card popped out, the Fool card. So that was two cards that popped out. So, but it looks like you're trying to balance out almost like your more adventurous side with your more detailed nature, possibly. Let's see. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so you could have two different jobs. You could have two different lifestyles, and you're trying to balance those two energies out. And it looks like it's going to work out pretty well for you, but it does look like you could be a little overindulgent in your spirituality, or you could be overindulgent in things on a day-to-day basis type of thing, like drinking, or if you have any, because a lot of times the Temperance card could have to do with drinking, but it also just has to do with impatience. So whatever you're doing in your life that's more connected to detaching from the day-to-day practicality type of life, if that's a bad habit, then just make sure that you're balancing that out. Because it looks like, you could snap on people in these last couple of weeks. Like you could just be like impatient and in a bad mood. And because of your impatience, you can jump into opportunities. But it doesn't necessarily look like it'll be a bad opportunity. It just looks like you're just trying to weigh your options as to what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? For work, it looks like. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing for your work life. Like it looks like you're basically just a little bit impatient. People around you could be impatient and in a bad mood. You could be competitive and combative with other coworkers or colleagues. So just be careful with that. And, with the Fool card, there could be a new opportunity coming to you, but you're going to have to balance it out with whatever you're doing now. All right, so I'm going to jump into the love life for the zodiac sign of Virgo. Love life, Virgo. Spirit, what's going to be going on with the love life of Virgo from now until September 30th? What's going to be going on from now until September 30th? Okay, so you got yourself the Five of Pentacles and it's a reverse position. So you could be coming out of financial hardship. Or you could be coming out of, I thought I heard something upstairs. Or you could be coming out of some sort of relationship issue. So if you were having relationship issues, it looks like you could be more progressive in your relationship this last couple weeks. So it looks like you're coming into partnerships. Okay. You're coming into partnerships. So yeah, definitely see that if you're in a period of loss, if you weren't able to connect with your partner for whatever reason, it looks like you could be able to take on new opportunities, or you're coming into partnership with that person that you've been separated from. You also could be moving someplace else, maybe moving towards a partner, traveling to go see that person that you've been distant from. right? You got yourself the Death card here. So it looks like definitely in a transition type of period as it relates to your love life. So, you know, all right, the Emperor card. So, all right, so if you were in a relationship with a boss type of person, or if you were, if you were somehow connected to this emperor person, which could be just somebody who's very self-righteous, usually is what that means. They could be an authority figure. Um, it does look like there could be some sort of transition in this person's life. I don't know, take the transition for however your situation is, but it looks like they could be transitioning. Um, Either away or towards you. And that's where that energy of the death card would become, because death just means for something that ends in order to bring in some sort of new life. So there could be a new emperor coming into your life. So maybe you could be having like a new person that you're dating that's a manager or boss. He's in control of something, or she's in control of something, but it's not the empress, but it really doesn't matter what gender it is. Um, some sort of changes to possibly a relationship person's financial situation. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what I'm seeing. You could be traveling. Um, you could be traveling in order to, I don't want to say that, but if you could be traveling for like a funeral or something like that, or because this card is here, but normally the death card does not indicate actual death, but um, if somebody's old or something like that, then that could be what the case is. This energy is usually connected with Aries because you see like the ram, and a lot of times this is why they're like a leader in something. So there's a transitioning of some sort of leader is what I'm seeing for as it relates to your love life or someone you care about or something like that. All right, so I'm gonna do Capricorn next. So, all right, we're good. All right, so Capricorn, what is gonna be going on? For your general reading, what's going on with the zodiac sign of Capricorn? I lied. Thought that was one card, but it's 3. All right, Capricorn, what's going on? All right, we got the Chariot card for Capricorn. So it pretty much looks like you're charging ahead with some situation. The 9 of Cups, you're very confident about that charge ahead. Okay, you could be confident in some sort of situation in which you would be victorious in. Okay. 8 of Cups. So either you left a situation or there's a need for you to leave a situation behind. Temperance. All right, so there's a need for you to pretty much balance your life a little bit better, is what I'm seeing. You are in a period of, like I said, you could be traveling or you could be feeling very victorious right now. You're very confident, but a lot of times this card just could mean overindulgence. So you could have some overindulgence issues, but it's making you charge forward, but just mentioning it, it's something that you might have left behind, or there's a need for you to leave it behind with this Eight of Cups. You need to walk away from a situation that's no longer serving you emotionally. And it's something that you could have felt really emotionally invested in, or it could have been just like a habit or an addiction or something like that. And this is going to help you restore balance, is what I'm seeing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do your work life, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on in your work life. Seven of Wands. I'm sorry, that's the Eight of Wands. No, I'm not the best with Roman numerals. This is the Nine of Wands. I apologize. All right. You got yourself this Seven of Pentacles. So the Nine of Wands with that Seven of Pentacles energy right there. So when it comes to your work life, it looks like you could be defending there's a need to defend what you've been trying to grow. So there's a need to defend your crops, in other words, Capricorn. All right, you got yourself the Queen of Pentacles. So you may be you may be in control of like the finances in some way, or you need to tend to your finances a little bit, because there could be someone around you. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign person. This is obviously Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person. But what I'm seeing is, damn. There you go. What I'm basically seeing is that you could be fighting with this person in terms of maybe you two both are in control of some sort of resources, some sort of growth of some sort of resources, whether this be like employees or some sort of financial situation that you could be waiting for. Maybe you're waiting for some sort of financial growth. You could be waiting for some sort of financial growth, but it's like whatever you have that you're trying to grow, you're trying to defend it, is what I'm seeing. Like you're watching out for it. You're looking out. I guess this person is trying to take what you have or something like that. You feel like there's somebody at work trying to take something that you have, whether it be your position or whether it be some sort of resource that you have, or it could be a person. Maybe this is a relationship partner and you feel like you gotta watch over them because people are fighting for that person or something like that. So either your position at work or a person that you're interested in or some sort of resource that you have. It could be quite competitive in the business field at this time as well. So if you own a business, you could just be a little bit more on the defense, like looking out at the statistics and seeing like, oh, well, this person bought this from that person, like type of thing. Like, why didn't they get from my crops? Like, okay, that's your work life. So let's see what's happening in your love arena, Capricorn. You can apply this to your sun, moon, or rising, all right? Especially your moon for the love life type of stuff. Six of Cups. Definitely have the opportunity for love in this last couple weeks. Definitely have the opportunity for love, like innocent love. You could be interested in a younger person, okay? Temperance. So there could be some sort of imbalance. So there's a need to be a little bit more patient, maybe. Maybe you're waiting for this person to grow up, I'm seeing. Five of Cups. Some sort of disappointment occurred, okay? Some sort of disappointment. Four of Swords. So I'm seeing for these last couple of weeks, okay, there could have been someone you're interested in. They could have been younger than you, all right? But, you know, there's an imbalance in a relationship. Perhaps the age difference is an issue, or it looks like there could be an issue where, like, the person is too immature and then you're, like, disappointed, and now you're kind of just resting and waiting. It looks like you're waiting for an opportunity as well. If it's not that, this person's pissed off because they're upset because they're waiting for an opportunity from you, and they're impatient now, and so now they could have left and they're kind of just like resting and, you know, to themselves and contemplating on what they want to do. The other thing I'm seeing is that you could be in a relationship with someone, okay, and it's still very fresh and new, and they could want to commit and they're like impatient. They want like a title to the relationship, whether this be you or them, and you're disappointed in the growth of the relationship, and now you decided to be single. Like, you two, whatever it is in your relationship, there was an imbalance there, okay? At first it was cute and innocent, but then there was an imbalance, and then now you know, it led to disappointment because someone took too long to make a decision. All right, that's for Capricorn. So I'm going to be doing air now. Air is next. So I'm going to be starting with Gemini. All right, this is Gemini. All right, so 1 second. I'm like trying to do this thing to tap more into the energies. So for the fire signs, I lit up this candle. The earth signs, I had my unakite crystals to connect with, gemstones to connect with the earth. So I'm just about to like turn on the fan or something like that for the air signs. I'll be back. Okay. I turned on the ceiling fan basically. So we should be good. I know you guys can't see it, but actually you can because of the mirror. See that? Through the mirror. Air energy. Boom. All right. Starting with Gemini. You can apply this to your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. All right. So this is for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. What's going to be going on? This is the general reading first from now until September 30th. From now until September 30th, what's going on with the Zodiac sign of Gemini? Gemini, what's going on this week? Okay. So this card wants to pop out. Sheesh. All right, so get this down a little bit more. You got the Seven of Wands, all right? So, Seven of Wands. So you could be taking on a lot of challenges right now. Taking on a lot of challenges. You've already been through a lot of crap, it looks like, but you're still strong enough to keep going. Okay. Eight of Cups. It looks like you're walking away from a situation that no longer serves you, but you had already invested a lot of energy into it. So there is a period of tiredness that comes up after you take on a lot of these challenges. It looks like you are working hard towards something and then you're just like, you know what, forget it. And you kind of just walk away from the situation. Whether this be you or someone around you that you're seeing partakes in this type of behavior. The World card. Okay. So it looks like you are waiting for a new lifestyle. Like you're waiting for something new to come in. And there's a lot of changes, coming into your life, but it just seems like the growth is like slow because it is in its reversed position. So whatever it is, it's just, I guess you're walking away from it because you see that it's the same and it's not anything new in your life, really. So it looks like you want new stuff to come into your life, like you're kind of maybe bored of what's been going on. Or you're in a completely different environment, okay? And you're just getting used to stuff. But it looks like that's what you want. Like you want to move. You want to live someplace else. You want to go to a new school. You want to be in a different environment. But it's just slowly getting there. It's not really there yet. You got yourself the 9 of Pentacles, okay? That's also in its reverse position. So this has to do a lot with independence. So you seem to be in a place of just complete challenge. Like you're taking on a lot of challenges. Things may not necessarily be looking up in your favor right now on the surface, but it looks like you're being guided towards that. It's just slow growth. So it looks like as long as you keep working hard, despite the obstacles that are trying to push you back, and if you blend that with also walking away from any outdated situations, it looks like you're pretty much going to be able to get this new world that you're looking for, because there's a lot of changes coming into your life right now on a broad scale. So there's definitely a need for you to be independent in what you want, and you may have to even travel on your own, or there's somebody. No, there's nobody else in this reading. It's just you. It's just you. But it just looks like you're not really being practical these days, Gemini. Put this in its reverse position. Like you're not really being practical. So you could just be a little bit more adventurous in your head at this time. And there's kind of like a need to let's just get the rest of your reading, the general, because the work life, because it just looks like you want something new, but it's not quite there yet. But a lot of times this just takes some time for it to be there. So you just kind of have to be patient too. But I really hope you do walk away from a situation that no longer serves you, because that could be the reason why, for some reason, it's not there yet. But it's coming there, but you have to make this space for it. All right, so let's see. Gemini, what's going to be going on in your work arena? In your work arena, what's going to be going on? Also, too, you could feel like your world turned upside down or something like that, I guess. Since it's upside down, you feel like your world turned upside down. Well, that's what happens when energy upgrades itself. Things change. You got to get in with the motion. Gemini shouldn't have a problem with that anyway, because you are a very mutable sign, and you're used to switching things up too. So it's kind of weird that you've been feeling that way, if it's that way and not the other way around. All right, this is your work life. All right, Gemini, your work life. What's going to be going on? Spirit, Gemini's work life from now until September 30th. What's going on? Five of Pentacles. God damn, I keep saying the other damn suits. Five of Cups. You're getting over some sort of disappointment in your work life. All right, Seven of Cups reversed. It looks like you're getting over disappointment because you see the truth in some situation as it relates to your work life. This card popped out. Chariot. You're seeing things more clearly now. Basically, you didn't know your opportunities before. You were confused about the opportunities. People were kind of setting you up, psyching you towards things that really weren't happening. The Chariot card means that you have a potential to be victorious in a situation. Got yourself the Ace of Wands. Definitely an opportunity coming towards you for work or a day-to-day basis type of thing, Gemini, because you got this Chariot card. So it looks like, you could have been disappointed about a situation that didn't turn out the way the person gassed it up to be. All right. But then it looks like the Chariot comes through and saves you. You're victorious. You've got an opportunity now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got this new opportunity, whether it be a travel opportunity, something that's more on the adventurous side. This could be as simple though as like literally you're about to go to Six Flags and do Fright Fest. You know what I'm saying? But it looks like it's something fun and something that you would enjoy, and it's gonna bring your spirits up. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for your work life. Okay. For people who are expecting a job or a new job or something, you could have a job where you're going to be traveling more often. You're going to be more active in this place of work. It's going to be an active job. If it's a job you're already at, then your roles are going to be more active at this time. You could also be recognized at your work, and you can also be promoted too with this Chariot card. You could be also well known, okay, for your work or at your place of work. So let's see what's going to be going on in the love life for Gemini. What's going to be going on in Gemini's love life? Spirit, what's going on in Gemini's love life from now until September 30th? What's going on? I do one more shuffle. Now until 30th, what's going on in love life? Okay. King of Wands. So it looks like you could be dating a person who is a fire sign individual. Two of Pentacles. But they are indecisive, or you are indecisive about this person. The fire sign individual could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Finances may not be the best. Okay, some type of fire sign person is having issue with their finances, all right? Whether it be a relationship partner or somebody that you were in relations with, or a lot of times the love life stuff, I should mention more often that this could be a divorced partner too. It just means like, something that you're directly committed with that person in some way. You got yourself that Eight of Pentacles. So this is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is that Virgo energy. All right. So it looks like there's an issue rebuilding a relationship. Somebody doesn't want to work on a relationship anymore. And the financial situation between you and that person is not really doing the best at this time. They could have lost their job at this time. Okay. You got yourself the Five of Cups in its reverse position. So there's some sort of disappointment associated with this energy. So I'm seeing, if you are dating this person could be a fire sign person, this could be an assertive person, has a lot of willpower, likes to assert themselves pretty much. Usually they could be quite creative. They could have a job in which they are more active as well. It looks like, they're not doing very good at work, okay? And they may need to go back to school, but they don't have the finances for it, or something about their business is not in its best standing, okay? And this is disappointing news for you. Also, too, you could be getting over the loss of this person. like the loss of that relationship with them. So like you could have been with them and you guys recently broke up and you found out they not even really doing that good, so you don't even really care anymore. You're like, oh, I knew they weren't going to be doing good anyway. If you recently had a breakup with this person, then it looks like they're going to be contacting you pretty much because they're not doing well and they're sad and they're regretful about the situation. If it's not that, it's the other way around. This is how you feel about them. Okay? Like, in other words, you're the one who's sad and regretful. You're not doing well. Your finances aren't doing well. And you're trying to get back with maybe a fire sign person. Okay. So that's for Gemini, sun, moon, or rising. You're waiting on Aqua. Okay. Yeah. Aquarius will be right after Libra. All right. So, all right. These cards together. So I'm doing Libra next. All right, so this is for Libra, sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. Starting with the general reading for Libra, sun, moon, or rising. What's going to be going on in your life, Libra, from now until September 30th? All right, Spirit, what's going on in Libra from now until September 30th? What's going on? Okay, so this card flipped out. This is the Queen of Swords, all right? So it looks like you could have trouble making some decisions. So it's important to try to clear your headspace, Libra, so that you can either make these decisions, okay, make more intelligent decisions, or it looks like you need to speak to someone who can give better advice. But it looks like, yeah, King of Swords also. Decision-making skills is not good at this time, so definitely seek an advisor, or you need to kind of like balance. Okay, Temperance card. There's a need to balance. So it looks like your decision-making skills could be disrupted by poor habits, poor drinking habits, maybe. All right, if it's not that, then something about your spiritual life is disrupting. Insecurities, bad habits. Okay, you have a bad habit that you're partaking in at this time, and this is disrupting your ability to make clean and decisive decisions. And that's not good for Libra season. Libra is an air sign. Air is about making good decisions. It's about compromising. So you're not compromising well with others at this time because you have a bad habit. With this Temperance card that came out, needing to be patient. Most of the time, people that have really, really bad habits, they tend to be impatient. And then the Moon card represents insecurities and things happening behind the scenes. So some sort of bad habit that you're doing in the dark, aka you do in private, is getting in the way of your relationship, your friendships, and your ability to make clean and decisive decisions. So as I'm bringing it to your awareness, I hope that you try to balance yourself out more. And if you need help with that, that's what my personal readings are for on my website. So I'm going to jump into Libra's work life to see what's going on, at least in the work life. Spirit, please provide me some insight as to what's going on with Libra's work life. What's going on with Libra's work life? From now until September 30th, what's going to be going on in Libra's work life? All right, so you got yourself the Eight of Cups reversed, okay? So it looks like you could be wanting to walk away from a work situation. You don't want to be there anymore, but I don't think you've walked away. It doesn't look like you've walked away. It just looks like you want to. Like that's what your intentions kind of are. You want to work. You want to work someplace else. You want to walk away from a situation. Libra. You walked away from a work situation in the past. Seven of Cups reversed. So you could be kind of in la la land. Hold on. You got yourself the Queen of Pentacles. This is the King of Pentacles. All right, so this could be a boss figure. This is somebody you're in a relationship with. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn individual. Or this person could be promising opportunities that are not real. They're promising opportunities that are not real. This is that, what do they say, smoky mirrors or whatever? It's like it's not real. Like they're distorting what's going to come out of the situation. You got yourself the Ace of Cups. All right, this looks like somebody you could be in a relationship with. So I don't know if you're interested in this person at work, okay? And you're hoping that they're going to give you a love offer maybe, all right? Or the other situation is that somebody at work likes you, so they could be promising certain opportunities to you, but they're really just like interested in the love and the relationship. That's what I'm pretty much seeing. And I'm also seeing that, you know, there's a need to walk away from something because it's not gonna come out to what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not real. Like what you think is gonna happen is not what it is. They're just making things bigger and they're making it seem like it's gonna be a better opportunity than it is. AKA they're exaggerating, they're lying. They're lying about it. All right, this is weird because it is like kind of connected to love with this Ace of Cups. So definitely connected to work and love. Okay, but let's see what's going to be happening in your love life in particular. But also too with that Pentacles and then the Ace of Cups, you could have a work situation where a boss figure, right, could be literally, they could be drinking, and that's the reason why they're like promising things that they cannot keep. You know, they're making promises that are not going to happen because they're in a temporary state of whatever, like they're not true to themselves at the time. The other thing could be too is that you're planning to leave work because you, Ace of Cups, you could have found out that you were pregnant with that Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups can always be drinking, new love offers, or a baby on the way. All right, or just purifying yourself. You need to purify. So let's find out what's going to be going on in your love life, Libra. Eight of Wands, Libra. A lot of communication as it relates to your love life, possibly. Maybe traveling for love. Page of Swords. Could be communication you don't even want. Let's see. You got yourself the Four of Pentacles in its reverse position. Seven of Swords in its reverse position. Looks like maybe somebody could have been returning or somebody's traveling. You could be receiving a lot of communication from somebody. Okay, they could be younger than you. They could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini individual. A lot of communication coming in, travel, swift communication in some way. Be careful with any spells, okay, with this Eight of Wands. And spells are very simple. This is simply just what's on your flipping mind a lot of the time. You do spells every day. You wrote a word, you just spelled out a word. That's a spell. Four of Pentacles reversed. So it looks like you pretty much could be having trouble holding on to what you have currently. So if you were in a relationship with a person, you know, they could be receiving a lot of communication and you feel like you're no longer going to be able to hold on to the relationship. Another thing I'm seeing is that there could be a need to be more free. Like you may want to be more free and speak to other people. I'm feeling like a dating site energy for some reason. Like you could want to go on dating sites all of a sudden. And then you could be keeping that as a secret. You're not telling anyone, and somebody wants to actually travel to see you, to actually meet you from the site or something like that. You're wanting somebody to come and visit, or you want to visit, or you want somebody to return, but they don't have the finances at this time. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got for Libra. All right. So you can apply that to your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. So I'm going to go ahead and do Aquarius next. So, all right, Linda, I'm on Aquarius now. So I'm going to start off with the general reading, and then the work, and then the love. So Aquarius. All right, Spirit, what's going to be going on with Aquarius? Sun, moon, or rising sign? Oh, hold on, I have to actually put the charger on my computer. All right, we're good. All right, Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. What's going to be going on with Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising from now until September 30th? What's going on with Aquarius? Okay, Aquarius, you got yourself the Judgment card in reversed. All right, so there could be a need for you to rejudge something, is what I'm seeing. You need to rejudge a situation. All right, Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. So it could have been something that you were confident about. Something that you were confident about. Nope. Or you could have judged something that seemed to be in your favor. All right, these two cards flipped out actually, and they kind of flipped out in a way that makes me feel like, yeah, okay. You got a lot of major energy coming into your space at this time because you got a lot of major arcana cards. As you can see, you got the Judgment card, you got yourself the Lovers, and you also have yourself the Death card. So it looks like, you could be very confident about something and you judged it in that way, but the relationship is going in a transitionary period, is what I'm seeing. Okay, the relationship may just be on a cycle of ending. Now, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could simply just be a partnership, a friendship, or it could be business. But it just looks like, this person is very cocky and arrogant, and it's too much indulgence. It's like self-indulgence energy. And either you could be like this or the person that you're interested is like this, and this affects their ability to judge situations because this Judgment card was reversed. I don't really read reversals, but I understand them, and it just seems like there's a need to rejudge a person's confidence and a need to rejudge your own confidence in a relationship situation, in a relationship dynamic. And there may just need to be like a rebirthing process. So there may need to be a letting go of that energy in order for it to come back. If you were in a relationship with a person and it ended abruptly or it ended recently, it looks like there's a second opportunity coming to you because the Judgment card, was in reverse position. So sometimes that can indicate that it's not a final judgment. Okay. Let me just see something. Why is the Judgment card here, Spirit? Okay. If you're waiting on a relationship to come back. Probably not. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It looks like you're just waiting for a long time for something to not come, because the decision has been made. And this person, it just looks like they're arrogant, and that's the reason why they don't want that commitment in the relationship. Okay, that was a straight up relationship reading, but I'm still going to do a love reading, but I guess that's the main focus of what's on Aquarius's mind, at least right now. So let's see what's going on in your work life. Okay, so work life for Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. I like mix it together, like, you know, in the alphabet when people say like LMNOP, like it's like LMNOP. That's what I do with the sun, moon, and rising sometimes, or most of the time. All right, Aquarius, this is your work arena. What's going on in your work arena, Aquarius, from now until September 30th? Four of Cups. So it looks like at work you're just not in the mood. I don't know if you have like an issue with your... This card's trying to stick out, so I am going to pull it. You got yourself a victorious situation coming in. That's the Six of Wands too. You got this Lover's card again. I don't know, like, if there's really a decision that needs to be made in love at this time. I mean, it's disrupting your work life. Looks like your situation in your love life is making you moody on a day-to-day basis, and aka it's messing with your work life. Swift communications. So you could be receiving a lot of communication at work, but your mood needs to be better for you to actually see these opportunities and to attend to them, is what I'm seeing. Wake up if you're not paying attention to Aquarius. It looks like a good opportunity is coming to you as it relates to your work life, but you're just not paying attention. You're not paying attention with this Four Cups. You could be scared to take on new opportunities. I just feel like your relationship could be getting in the way with the Lover's card, or you're trying to commit in a relationship, but even too, maybe you're communicating a lot. Like, this is like you're at work and you're having problems with like a relationship person, and so you're constantly texting and you're constantly calling, and it's like disrupting your work life a little bit. At the same time, I do see that you could be victorious at work. So you may get a lot of attention at work, and maybe that's disrupting your relationship because you get a lot of attention at work. You also could just be waiting on an opportunity. You could be waiting for a promotion at work as well. Okay. And it looks like, you know, towards the end of the month, you could receive some sort of information of that sort. Pretty much, you could receive some good news, maybe of a partnership approved or something like that. Or you could just be working with somebody that you're interested in at work. That's what I'm seeing. Like, if you're waiting for a promotion and stuff, it just is going to take a little bit more time right now, and then you could receive some sort of swift communication. Somebody could be coming to travel too with this card. All right, so let's see what's going on in your love life. Your work life looks pretty good. It just looks like you're not really open to new opportunities, Aquarius, at this time. Like, you're just not in the mood. So just make sure that you're not missing any good opportunities because of your mood. All right, what's going to be going on in Aquarius's love life from now until September 30th? Okay. Got that Five of Pentacles. Send it to reverse position. So you could be feeling like you're left out in the cold in a relationship, but it is something that's passing. The energy is passing. That feeling is passing. The distance is passing. Rejudgment. All right. Something some sort of judgment. It's coming back. Some sort of decision that you can make is coming back for you to rejudge a situation. But it looks like the Star card. So it looks like you may be coming into something new, like something better. So some sort of old situation which you felt distance from this person, or you felt like you were left out in the cold. And, there's an opportunity for something new to come in. And this is like connected to your hopes, your wishes, and your dreams. So this is like, people's 11-11 type of wish. I'm also seeing like a healer, okay, coming into your life, somebody who has a healing energy. Also, the Star card, by the way, this card is the Aquarius card in the tarot deck. You got yourself the 10 of Wands. So yeah, it looks like you could be known at your work that you do, or you could just be very, very high and mighty, and you're very into doing new things and serving to the community. You could be receiving opportunities right now, but it looks like the reason why you're kind of not interested is because it's a lot of responsibilities that you'd have to take. You could be taking on a lot of responsibilities, but when it comes to your love life in particular, it does look like you were left out in the cold. And I just feel like, there's that situation is pretty much done. Like whatever love scenario that you were in. And once that happens, you're able to, once you actually are not in denial of that, it looks like you have the opportunity to get into better opportunities. But it's just, you have to take on some new responsibilities, and it may just be kind of burdening at first. Like you may just feel like you're doing too much at first. Also, make sure that you're getting in tune with your spirit guides. Like if you're able to pray at night, if that's what you do, whatever you do to get more in tune with the higher source, that's what you have to focus on to help you get through all these burdens that you could be carrying. Because it's like, it looks like they're watching over you pretty much as you're kind of going through this situation where you kind of judged the relationship wrong and made the wrong decision. You also could be feeling like people are judging your relationship. Like you could be in a relationship with somebody and it's like you feel like everybody keeps misjudging you. But it's like you're going to be able to get over that, and you don't have to carry those burdens anymore. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing for Aquarius. Like you could have been going through it, like, but there's healing energy coming in. The Star card is connected to healing. But just make sure that you're not overdoing stuff, taking too many responsibilities. All right, so that was for Aquarius. I'm gonna do the water signs now. I did fire, earth, air, water. So I'm gonna take a sip of water. All right. So I'm gonna be doing water next. Pisces. No, I'm starting with Cancer. Cancer. Cancer, Scorpio, and then Pisces. My throat is all dry from talking so damn much, yo. I thought this was gonna go a lot. Like, I thought this was gonna be a lot quicker. Like, this is Cancer energy that I'm gonna be doing right now. So if you're a Cancer sun sign, if you're a Cancer moon sign, if you're a Cancer rising sign, this reading is going to apply to you. Or you can apply this reading to you. as it relates to your future predictions. Whoops. All right, tapping into that water energy. Cancer, sun, moon, or rising Cancer. From now until September 30th. Now until September 30th. What's going on? Now until September 30th. Okay. Star card for you, Cancer. So it looks like you could be coming into a healing period, pretty much. Tap into your hopes, your wishes, and your dreams. You could be known for something or someone around you, because it is a star card. It's connected to Aquarius energy a lot of the time, so is the Aquarius card. Aquarius received it too, so you got so I don't know if Cancer and Aquarius are linked up at this time in some way. That could be a possibility, I'm not sure, but this is the 8 of Cups. Okay, so you could be walking away from a situation in order to come into a way bigger situation, something that's going to be a lot more in tune with your soul purpose. With this star card, a lot of times this is like your soul purpose, things that are going to give you more blessings rather than something just like quick, like a quick advancement, something that's going to be more true to your heart and your spirit, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Four of Pentacles, all right, but it's in its reverse position too, so I'm seeing Cancer is trying to let go of something. You're trying to let go of something. You no longer want to hold on to it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Cancer is currently in a state of, and to be honest, I don't always like to do, Cancer is one of the worst signs for me to do, because when I do these signs, I'm actually tapping into the vibration, and Cancer just has the most depressing vibe lately. I'm going to be completely honest, but I have a Cancer moon, but it's just when I'm doing the readings, it's just like, it's very overpowering. But water signs in general are, because that's the signs directly connected to people's emotions and feelings. But anyways, yeah, it looks like Cancer just being weighed down because there's a holding on of a situation that it needs to be left behind, and but Cancer just feels really, really attached to that energy. And with this Seven of Wands, you know, you're trying to fight for a situation that's pretty much like, it's just like, what did they say, like beating like a dead horse or whatever. It's like, that's kind of how I feel. Like, it's something that you kind of just need to let go, and then you can, you know, gain some healing. But another thing I'm seeing is that you're actually being given the strength. You're being given the strength to overcome any sort of challenges that are coming into your life at this time. So just try to you know, try to let go of some stuff. And letting go is like as simple as just cleaning your room sometimes. I'm telling you, if you just throw some stuff out that you no longer need, you remove that from your energetic space, and then literally you start to that's an automatic spell to remove it from your actual energy. So, you know, a lot of times we hold on to shit because we don't know how to throw out the physical stuff around us that we have that we're no longer using. And this is also cluttering our physical body energy. So sometimes just clean your room and throw some stuff out, and you'll be surprised how much energy you can lift off of your physical vessel. But it looks like you're trying to overcome these obstacles and you have the strength to do it, but it takes you leaving behind a situation first. All right. So I'm going to dive into the work life for Cancer, right? So for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising from now until September 30th. What's going to be going on for Cancer from now until September 30th. And the reason why I switched from the tables is this computer takes up sound so loudly. It's like over exaggerated. So I try to do it on my thigh instead. So it's not as loud, but then it looks like I'm not shuffling the cards properly. It's always something you got to think about. King of Cups flew out, okay, with your work life, Cancer. So this could be you. This is the Cancer card. The King of Cups Devil card came out here. Okay. There could be something that you're attached to. And it's sort of disrupting your work life possibly. Okay. All right. So that's the 9 of Wands. I'm seeing there's a need to definitely cleanse because there could be just some negative energy around you at work or on a day-to-day basis. You're trying to defend yourself, which I'm telling you, Cancers have had a rough life for a minute now. Cancers have been going through it because of the whole what the heck? There's Saturn's about to go into Cap, but Pluto's in Capricorn right now, opposing them. Trust me, it's been rough. So yeah, it looks like you're defending yourself right now, but it's God. If you look at this card, damn, this dude is beaten up, yo. Cancer is getting beaten up, yo. But there's still some. I'm telling you, Cancer is one of the most gangster zodiac signs. Look at 50 Cent, yo. Look at 50 Cent's a Cancer. Look at this dude. This dude getting beat up, and he's still what? Say something else. Say something else. I'm telling you, Cancer's been going through it. And I know this. I got a Cancer moon. Every night I got to fight. All right? 2 of Pentacles. So it looks like you're switching stuff up. You're trying to balance your life out between your emotions and feelings and you actually having to defend yourself from these negative forces. Devil card is negative forces. These are authority figures. This could be the government trying to get on your ass about shit, the law, or this could simply just be people around you, I hate this person, having negative ass thoughts about you. That's why tell them before you go to bed, say, if anybody got negative intent on me, I'm going to send it back 10 times. And let people send some negative energy to you. They're going to send it right back. You're going to send it right back to them. That's what you have to do because I'm telling you, Cancer's been going through it. But at the same time, with your work life, this could be an authority figure, a boss, or something like that. Okay. You also could be surrounded by an emotional manipulator. All right. This is a person who's connected to the water element. And the Devil card is connected to a negative person. And this negative person is somebody that you feel like you have to listen to. And obviously that's why a lot of times it's bosses, because you have to keep your job. So you have to listen to them, but you feel like this person is limiting you in some way. And you kind of want to switch jobs is what I'm seeing. You want a new job. Because you're defending yourself. You could be defending yourself at work. You could be defending your financial situation. Maybe you're a security guard or something like that too. And there could be just a lot of violence happening in the environment there. But I'm just seeing that, you're trying to balance your finances. You could be having issues with finances. And you could have your own business. And maybe that's what you do here. But to be honest, Cancer is, I don't understand how you're doing, how you could be doing so bad, but you're still juggling everything. Like you're fine, but you're not. But you're still keeping it together, but you ain't fine. Like that's what I'm seeing for Cancer. So that's for the work life. Yo, exactly, Habias. Yo, Cancers have it rough, because you got a damn Cancer moon. And the thing with you, right? And when I remember, you have it in the 5th house. So like, it's like yours gets exposed, but you can use it for entertainment. That's the good thing about it. Like, you can use it for entertainment. You can use your problems to entertain others. All right. That's when they become problems, not problems. Problems. They problems. All right, what's going on for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising as it relates to your love life? This card flipped out. You got yourself the 4 of Cups. You're moody. You're a moody Cancer. This is actually the Cancer card, 4 of Cups. This means that you're moody. You're not really trying to take any new opportunities. Maybe sticking more to what you know. It's a good time to meditate as well. You got yourself the 7 of Wands. Taking on challenges. But it looks like you could be switching between being moody and also just being a little bit more passionate about something and going after things. But you are in a period too of transitioning. All right, so let's see what's the ending of this with your love life. So either you feel rejected or somebody rejected you in love. Strength card. All right. So either you or somebody around you, you know what I'm saying, gave an opportunity and there was kind of like a no response, or you weren't getting the response that you wanted in some way. And then with this 7 of Wands, it looks like pretty much you could have been, I'm kind of hungry right now, but it's weird because I just had pizza. Anyways, with this 7 of Wands, it looks like you're overcoming some sort of battles. So if you were, remember in the previous reading for Cancer, it was the 9 of Wands and it was like he was really beaten up and on the fence. But it looks like, in your love life, you kind of felt the same way, but it's just that you're not as beat up. So you could just be struggling somehow in your love life on waiting for a response from somebody, where somebody's waiting for your response, but you're kind of just, it's like you're just all over the place kind of doing things. I'm also seeing though this is like 2 aspects of your personality. Like sometimes in love you're quite active and then other times you're just not active at all and you don't want to be bothered in love. I'm seeing a transitionary period for you. You could be sacrificing love in your life at this time, or there's a need to sacrifice your own willpower, and this is going to give you the strength. The strength card was reversed, but this is going to give you the strength for your love life is what I'm seeing. In order to actually be successful in love, Cancer needs to kind of learn at this time that they kind of need to give up their own willpower and just like chill out. And that's the way that to receive love and give love. I'm seeing you don't have the strength for love right now. Like you're not, once you get this card in a love reading, 4 cups, it means like, nah. It just means like, nah, you're not interested in love right now. You're just not really what's on your mind. So, and if you are interested in love, then it means that the people that you're interested in, they're not in the mood. They're not taking on opportunities right now in love. So that was for Cancer. I'm going to move on to Scorpio now. You said chill. Yo, Cancer's it's just been rough. shoot, like I said, I'm a Cancer moon, and I expose myself every single time I do these goddamn videos. But this is like my purpose, so to help the collective with my gift. So that's all I know is like spiritual stuff and metaphysics. All right, so Scorpio, this is for you. You can apply this to your sun sign, Scorpio, your moon sign, or you can apply it to your rising sign at this time. This is going to be your general reading first. Ten of Pentacles, reversed. Strength card. So, looks like Scorpio is either you're trying to live a life that's just not really what you need right now. It's almost like trying to live like a false lifestyle maybe right now, but at the same time, if it's not that, then it's like you could just be having trouble within the home. Like there's some sort of issues in the home, and there's a need for you to acquire strength at this time with these issues, to overcome these issues within the home and the financial situation within the home. If it's not the home, a lot of times this energy is connected to like Virgo energy. So either this is connected to your work, so there could be issues with work, or there's a need to clean up in the home. Like you need to clean out stuff in your home environment. Strength card is vulnerability. Ace of Cups reversed. Let's see what else is going on here. All right, you got yourself this Page of Cups reversed. So it looks like, if you are waiting for some sort of, love opportunity, it looks like you have the patience to wait, you have the strength to wait, but it just looks like it's not really happening right now because there's too much crap happening within your own life. Like your life is kind of upside down right now, and so you shouldn't really be thinking about love. But I'm still going to do the love reading after I do the work life. But it looks like, within the home environment, things are getting out of proportion, and there could be a lot of clutter, okay, within your work environment or your home environment. And there's kind of like a need to refinance things. Like something needs to be refinanced. And there's a need to kind of attack things with more kindness. I always kind of feel like a kill them with kindness kind of energy too, sometimes with the strength card. But being more vulnerable, and there's a need definitely to heal the self and letting go of any sort of bad habits. Page of Cups, this could be a person, a new person coming into your life that you're interested in love, but this could also be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person. This could be like a new love opportunity trying to come in, but it's not quite there yet. But at the same time, it looks like it is there. It's just that there's an issue with the stability of the relationship. Maybe y'all don't live together or something like that. I'm seeing too, you may have like a lot of feelings going on, like you're real Cancer. I mean, Scorpio, you're real emotional right now. Like you're acting almost like a Cancer. Like you're a little bit real emotional right now. Like your emotions and feelings are kind of strong at this time, for this next couple weeks of September. And I'm seeing there's just a need to kind of like balance it out and try to focus a little bit more on your practical life again. Okay, focus on your practical life, and that's going to help you with your emotional issues right now. There's also a person in your life who may have emotional issues. If you have a child, kind of try to tune with them a little bit more, talk to them, because they could be going through an emotional situation. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the work life, Scorpio. For Scorpio, what's going on in the work life of Scorpio? Sun, moon, or rising sign. What's going on for the work life of Scorpio? Sun, moon, or rising from now until September 30th. Work life, spirit, what is manifesting? What is manifesting? What is manifesting, spirit, for your work life? Sun, moon, or rising. September now. What's today? September 18th, I think. 17th into the 30th. From now into the 30th. So it's a mid-month reading. All right. 5 of Pentacles. So you could be getting over financial hardship. Some sort of financial situation at work. You could be getting over it. Again, Page of Cups is reversed. I'm seeing, you could be killing your finances on a day-to-day basis from some sort of immature bad habit. The Sun card with this Page of Cups. Pages are always like little kid babies, but like a lot of times adults get these cards all the time because they act like a child within that element. Okay, so within the water element, you're not good with your emotions and feelings, with the expression of it. The Sun card is here, so Knight of Wands. All right. I'm seeing, what I'm saying, at work, in day-to-day basis, you could feel left out in the cold. Because again, you're not really emotionally secure. Your emotions and feelings are getting in the way of like your work life. Also, too, not tending to your work, not nurturing your work. So if you're into any creative endeavors, there's a need to kind of tend to your work. You're also not working on your relationships right now either because of your emotional issues. So your relationships are kind of at a bad state right now. The Sun card, this indicates, coming into an energy of vitality, an energy of, you're coming into it. Is basically what it is, but it's just like slow right now. And then with this Knight of Cups, you're trying to receive an opportunity. You could be receiving an opportunity from someone. They may not be the best, to be honest. So if somebody does come in, trying to give you some sort of opportunity, be careful. Make sure that it's something that you want, because you may not be seeing the truth with it. You may not be seeing the truth with this passionate person that's coming into your life. At work, possibly, or somebody that you would be interacting with on a day-to-day basis that could be quite adventurous. They're kind of all over the place. Traveler, they like to take trips, like road trips and stuff like that, with the Knight of Wands. Okay. Let's see what's going on in Scorpio's love life in particular. All right, Scorpio, your love life from now until September 30th. What's going on in your love life from now until September 30th? What's going on in your love life? Okay, so you got yourself the Four of Wands. So it looks like in your love life, you could be either trying to get married, or it looks like you could be trying to showcase your relationship. You want your relationship to be displayed in some way. And then with this Seven of Wands that came out, you could be overcoming a challenge or indirectly being competitive into the display of the relationship. With this Six of Cups in its reverse position, the potential for the relationship may just kind of be at odds right now. It might be a slow growth towards it. A lot of competitiveness in your love life at this time. The King of Swords, usually this is a person who doesn't make the best decisions. So if you're getting advice from someone, about your love life, this normally this is like a lawyer, okay? They could be, or someone playing out a lawyer type of energy, like, oh, you sign these documents in order to get this relationship this way and stuff, or I don't know, some type of advice. This could be a therapist too that you actually see, like a counselor that you actually see. And this counselor is may not be doing the best, but since this is your love life, a lot of the times, if this is somebody you're interested in, they're not really into love right now because they're too mental. They're thinking too much about like their day-to-day lives, so this affects their ability to be emotional, which is needed for like love. You could also just be emotionally distant at this time, and you're more in your head. And there's a need to kind of think things a little bit more clearly. What's up, Astro Phoenix? Oh, you says on point. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Scorpio right now, but it's just like, I think they're just more in their head right now, which makes sense because it is Libra season, but it just looks like it's just not good, like, for their energy right now. But it's all transformation, so it's okay. It's gonna pass, to be honest, because Libra would be in Scorpio's 12th house. So a lot of the things that you escaped in your relationships would now be kind of coming to the surface. You'd be kind of seeing it more, and then you have to kind of self undo. So it's not the most comfortable energy, but coming to terms with is what I'm seeing. And I don't know what kind of showcase or event you're waiting for with this Four of Wands, but it looks like that's something that you're waiting for. Maybe you wanted a relationship announcement or something like that, and you're indirectly competitive towards that announcement, but it looks like it's just not really the time for it right now. Okay, but it could happen in the future. Just right now, wait for that energy to pass and go through that healing stage, and then things could get better. With that, focus more on work, Scorpio, your work life. With that 10 of Pentacles that you received, focus on that and build. All right, so Pisces, you can apply this to your Pisces sun sign, your Pisces moon sign, or your Pisces rising sign at this time. All right. So if you're a Pisces sun, moon, or rising, apply this to you. This is for September 18th into September 30th. General reading right here. All right, what's going on with Pisces from now into September 30th? What's going on with Pisces? Okay. So it looks like you got the Three of Cups, all right? So it's in its reverse position. So the social life may not be the best for these last couple of months. I mean, it's just not last couple of months, the last few weeks, Pisces. You got the Emperor card. All right, so there could be some sort of boss or some sort of authority that's getting in the way of your social life, or there's some sort of social change that could be coming in. All right, you got yourself the Queen of Wands. So you could be given an opportunity from this Queen of Wands person. This card just popped out, the Moon card. So it looks like basically there could be a fire sign individual in your life. They could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo person, okay? They could be quite confident, okay? But I'm seeing that there are some insecurities, okay? There's things happening behind the scenes with this person. And it's affecting, your social life, or it's affecting their social life. I'm also seeing too that somebody is partying a little bit too much at this time. And that's what's causing sort of an imbalance, like the insecurities and whatnot, because there's just like too much partying going on. Also too, if there was like some sort of gossip connected to you or a person that you know, that gossip could be kind of coming to light with the Moon card at the end, with the fire energy. So it's like bringing fire to the insecurities. But it looks like there's somebody, that's insecure, and then another person who's just kind of like a partier or something like that. And that seems to be the focal point, is the connection between these two energies in some way. All right, so let's see what's going on with the work life. There's definitely a need to tap more into that Emperor energy yourself, Pisces, and take more control over, your situations. And that's going to help you overcome those insecurities that you could be having. All right, so this is for your work life. You got yourself the King of Pentacles, the Judgment card. So you could be receiving an opportunity at work at this time, Pisces. The Magician card. Yeah, so it looks like, you could have been dealing with a earth sign person who wasn't maybe doing their best, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus individual. And now you have another opportunity to make magic, aka you have another opportunity at work that could be coming towards you, especially if you work in some sort of like spiritual stuff too. So if you are like a tarot reader, an astrology reader, or something with this Magician card, it looks like, you could be able to get another opportunity or rejudge the situation. Everyone's getting this card, so the energy definitely for this month is strongly connected to the Seven of Wands. Like we're ready to perform, but it's just a competitive nature surrounded by it, so it takes a lot of energy out of us. But I'm seeing that there's a new opportunity coming in after a time of financial lacking. Okay, so you may not had a stable business, you may not had a sense of stability in your work life, but now you're going to be able to rejudge a situation, or you're getting another opportunity to be judged in an area for work, and you could be able to control in some way. You could have the opportunity to control something, or just luck is kind of in your favor with this Judgment card. Like luck is in your favor as long as you're active towards it. So make sure, Pisces, you're actually active towards it, and you're not, just sitting around waiting, because a lot of times Pisces can be like that. I'm Pisces myself, and I know a lot of Pisces people, and sometimes, when Pisces is over it, like something, they're just like, screw it, like life is trash. Like they can kind of just not do anything. But it looks like, that's not going to be the case because you're going to be competitive. You're ready to perform and you're going to have that energy to do so because you're getting another opportunity. Don't miss the opportunity. It's coming towards you. For work, okay, anything to do with your work or your daily life, day-to-day basis, there's another opportunity coming, so don't miss it. All right, so this is going to be now for your love life, Pisces. You have a Pisces sun, moon, or a Pisces rising sign. You can apply this to your love life. What's going on in the love life for Pisces? Hangman. So you could be waiting for something, or someone around you is waiting for you to make a decision as it relates to your love life. All right. Someone could feel like they're giving up in love. All right, you got the Nine of Pentacles. You could be giving up and you're preferring to be single. You got the Knight of Cups, but it looks like a new opportunity could be coming to you, or you could just be in a period of rest temporarily, and then you decide, like, you know what, I'm kind of gonna try this relationship again or try a new relationship. So it looks like you're trying to be with somebody else, maybe. Justice card. So I don't know if this has to do with the law. So if you're trying to get a divorce, or you're trying to get married, or you're trying to make things like official with this justice card that came out. But it does look like you're trying to be in a relationship right now, but it looks like you were giving up at first, and then you decided to be single temporarily, even though you were unhappy. And then somebody else comes in to give you a love offer, and you're trying to see whether the situation's going to be fair, whether it's going to be a balanced relationship. So just make sure that you're not seeing, okay, so let's say that you are seeing somebody else already, but you never really completely broke it off. You kind of just like hiding and in a period of not doing anything, of inactiveness, basically. Just make sure that you did communicate with that person how you feel and where you two stand, because this is going to influence your karma in terms of justice, like the higher justice. And the decisions that you make, because there's someone else coming by to give you a love offer with this Knight of Cups. There's somebody else interested. So just make sure that you're doing the right things, like that you have good morals, because the higher justice is watching, and you don't want like that to disrupt your karma. But it looks like you're trying to make things fair. I don't know if like somebody else like might have cheated on you, and so now you're kind of like, okay, well, to make things fair, like I got this offer, so I'm gonna do it too, because now make it fair, like it's an even situation. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now. A balanced relationship is coming into your life, is what I'm seeing. Oh, this backwards. A balanced relationship is coming into your life after a period of transitioning, after a period of waiting. Maybe this person wasn't balanced financially speaking, and now there's an opportunity for a new relationship to come into your life, and you're going to feel like it's balanced, is what I'm seeing. So that's pretty much for the zodiac sign of Pisces as it relates to your love life. I think I did everything. I think I did all the signs. So that was for I was talking with my partner about getting counseling. Not that anything is terrible, but for a fresh perspective. Yeah, honestly, I think counseling is really good in all relationships. Like, I feel like all relationships should be counseled, unless you're a person that like can counsel the relationship. Like, I feel like relationships should have like meetings like every week about like, oh, I felt like you did this good this week. Like, I don't know, I'm corny like that. Like, that's what I would do. I would have like things where I would tell the person like, I liked when you did this and you did that, and then talk about, I didn't really appreciate when you did this and that, like it made me feel this way. And then they can tell you, how they felt about what you did that was beneficial and what you did that wasn't beneficial. And then you could kind of try to critically think on how you can improve that within the relationship. But a lot of people would just feel like, okay, this relationship is too like business like you know what I'm saying? But that's the way I would do it. But that's why I'm single too, because I'm one of those people, I don't play. Like when I don't like something, I'm gonna let you know. Like we gotta work on that and like that. Like not everybody can handle that shit. So whatever. Um, but yeah, that's all the signs pretty much. And good luck with that, Astro Phoenix. I'm sure you two could work that out. And I've seen your lives. It looks like you can pretty much counsel that relationship too yourself. Like you have that energy to kind of guide that, even with like the tarot cards and stuff. Like what should we be doing and everything. But it just depends on whether or not that person's willing to compromise with you too. A lot of people, I don't get it. Like they want to be in relationships, they want to do this and that, and they don't listen. They just they just only want to talk and respond to what you said by extracting like little keywords just to bark back at it. It's like, did you even hear what I said? Then Virgo is about listening. Gemini is about chitter chattering. Virgo is about listening. That's the type of communication that Virgo is supposed to focus on. But yeah, anyways, I'm rambling at this point. But hopefully this reading was helpful for everybody. I am taking personal consultations too at this time. So you can always hit me up on my website, artlist.xyz. Click spiritual services, and then I have personal consultations available. And yeah, everyone, good luck, blessings, love and light to everyone. Peace.